We love featuring artists you should know about on the show. And today we continue Canada Week. We're heading back to Canada to chat with singer-songwriter Lee Striemer. Lee's based out of Saskatchewan. He's been in and out of music his whole life. He just recorded a 3-song EP and just released it called Full Moon Paradise. We're stoked to have Lee Striemer on the show. First, Lee, thanks so much for coming on.
Oh, you're welcome. This is awesome. Thanks so much.
Yeah, well, I think we're about the same age, so we're not, 20 years old just starting out in this music business. So tell us, you've been in and out of music, you met a music teacher. How did you get back into music? Tell us your story, Lee.
Well, we got to go back to high school for when it all kind of sort of started, I guess. When it started to take shape and was more than just a hobby or more than just something that I enjoyed. So, yeah, was shown that by... and inspired by the music teacher, went through high school, went through all your bands, all your fashion phases that you had in the 80s and the 90s. And just kind of do a little bit of going back to the roots and figuring out your voice and realizing that that's kind of sort of where it all started to begin with, and get back on it. And when you're good to it, it's good to you. So,
yeah. Well, and you were kind of a rocker for a while, weren't you?
Yeah, I started off doing a lot of cover bands, and then writing a lot of original stuff as well that sounded a lot like 80s and 90s radio mainstream rock, which is a lot of my influence for melody. Really enjoy that stuff, so yeah.
Yeah. Well, and was that you on your, if you go to YouTube, there's a couple different things, like a Then and Now album in 2014. Was that you?
That's for sure. Yeah, that was me, kind of doing the transition from where I was, and the last thing I released from a studio perspective with rock songs in the late 90s and 2000s, early 2000s, and then kind of going into more the acoustic, or I guess like country rock, leaning more towards the country and a little bit better of better feel, better for the hope, better for the songwriting. Life is just kind of treating me really good at that time, so I was wanting to pay it back.
Yeah, because the Then and Now was like, I think 2014, the Songwriter Cometh or something said 2015 on it, so but that was a little more acoustic-y.
Yeah, and probably a lot more experimental for sure. Some wanting to, with a lot of it was beach blues, not being able to be at the beach and having the blues, so.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. Well, you love Sting. You're a big Sting fan.
I am. Yeah, absolutely. Huge inspiration, huge influence. Him and Mark Knopfler with Dire Straits, absolutely. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that comes through with a lot of the the lyrics and the feel. Just very, very much inspired.
Yeah. Well, you're in Saskatchewan. What's the town? Saskatoon? How do you pronounce that?
Yeah, no, you're right. Saskatoon is the city. Yeah, you bet.
It's the largest city in Saskatchewan. Do you live by a river?
I sure do, yeah. That's the one, that the Saskatchewan River that goes right through town here.
Oh, okay. So are you in town? You out of town? Where are you at?
Yeah, no, in town.
Oh, okay. So the river's going right through, and there's... how big is it? There's a couple 100,000 people that live there?
Yeah. It's Regina is they call that the capital, and then Saskatoon is just about as big, or even a little bit bigger. But yeah.
Yeah, and people that don't know about Canada, Saskatchewan's kind of right north of Wyoming, so you're kind of in the middle, or more Western Canada.
Yeah, we're Western Canada for sure.
Yeah,
in the prairies.
Well, you mentioned the beach, Lee. You're dreaming of the beach. You'd rather live on the beach. Yeah,
that's for sure. Not a big fan of the cold winters here, but been doing them for decades. So.
Well, I was going to say you're stuck in the same boat as we are in Wyoming. There's no beach near us, Lee.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's wishful thinking. So, who knows? Maybe
someday.
One day. Hey.
Yeah, exactly. When he becomes rich and famous, he'll be living on the beach instead of in Saskatoon. That's for sure. Go and check him out. He's at lsart.ca. LS Art for Lee Striemer, art.ca. Facebook, Instagram. His new single and EP, Full Moon Paradise, is out now. Well, you're new to this game. How's everything going with social media? Your website's up. You're trying to get a band together. How's it all going?
It's really busy. So there's lots going on. Lots I have got to get my head wrapped around, and with the social platforms and media and all that sort of wonderfulness, and then of course radio interviews, and performing for sure. It's a crazy whirlwind, but I'm really enjoying it. So hoping that I can do a little bit more and record some more and see what happens in the future here.
Yeah, because I mean, it's not easy. What's been the hardest thing about being an indie artist?
Oh, yeah, for sure. The marketing and the social platforms. I'm older. I remember not even having cell phones or the internet, right? Like, I grew up, there wasn't any of that stuff. So, yeah, this is a very different time in a very different world with a lot of marketing. So I rely a lot on other people and other companies to help me out a little bit. And that seems to be the marketing of it, or the getting it out. Because now it's not like it used to be, where you used to have the big old record companies would take care of everything, and they would do the push, they would do the tours, they would do the marketing, and the concerts and all that stuff, merchandising. And now that's, every artist has to wear every hat. So it's a lot.
Yeah, it's tough, especially when you're getting into it when we're not 25 years old and you're like, holy crap, how do I wrap my head all around this? Well, you played a live gig. Was that in Saskatoon, or how's the scene there?
Yeah, no, there's lots of artists out here, lots of live music. It's actually really good right now. There's lots of great local talent and bands out here, and they're doing the same. They're marketing. They're got the social platforms going. They got songs released. They're pushing. Lots of energy out here. Lots of good feeling. It's really cool actually right now. There's a lot of new shows coming out. There's a lot of bands up on the weekends and during the week. So. No, it's definitely a good scene to be a part of, and it's starting to get a little bit more attention, so really cool.
Yeah, is it mostly country artists?
A lot of it is, actually. So you go country rock, or in that mix where they like to keep it upbeat, just to keep everybody entertained. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Well, and one of the businesses, one of the people that's helping you out, Black Mountain Media, how did you get hooked up with Pinky?
I got hooked up with Pinky by looking through a local, we have a Sask Music directory here, so it's one of the bodies, that's one of the guilds for our Saskatchewan artists, where you can go to put your ads in a book, and if people are looking for a certain type of player or business or service, a lot of them are listed. They're all members. So I went through looking I had to get a song done digitally and get it all kind of sort of figured out, get it redone. And I came across that. I came across her ad. When I talked to her, she's like, oh, no, what you want is you want to get it all in the studio done first. So she gave me another name. So I went back to that guy, and he helped me out. And then when I asked him where I would go next, he just sent me right back to the same person again. So that was really quite, like, I had already dealt with these two people, so it was really, really cool.
Yeah, that's nice. Go check Lee out. lsart.ca is on Facebook, Instagram. Just go look up Lee Striemer, and it's Striemer.
Correct.
Is how you spell his last name. Lee, what's the story behind your cowboy hats?
Oh, it's country music. That's more of my sun hat, so there's more wishful thinking sitting on the beach with it. So I put it on everywhere I go. I put it on when I play. I put it on. I have it when I write. I absolutely love it. It's like a part of me now. So yeah, when I go out, I have it on. It's a little, get a couple of looks every once in a while, but I had somebody tell me they thought I looked like Crocodile Dundee in downtown once, but
a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there two of them, or is it the same hat?
No, just the same hat, just the one hat.
Oh, wow. Okay. So you must have different bands or something, or you got a couple of different hat bands, or?
Oh, no, it's the same. Well, I got 3 or 4 hats, but
okay.
The one that's in a lot of the pictures and a lot of the promo is the same hat. But yeah, I got 3 or 4 different hats, yeah.
Yeah, you look a little Outback-ish, but maybe not. Yeah.
That's for a lot of the Australians. We'll do that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a good deal. Well, all these years, the video is out now. If you go to YouTube, check out Lee. All these years, it's a song about your dad. Is he buried in Saskatchewan? Where's the cemetery?
Yeah, he's in Regina. I was just talking to a friend of mine the other day about, like it's been so long, since he passed, and we were just, kind of reminiscing a little bit. And it wasn't the fact that he's been gone so long that was amazing. It was the fact that I've been going to visit him like every weekend or every other weekend for the last 20 years.
Wow.
Not that he's been gone 20 years, but that every weekend I go there. So I go there to, just to be with him. So, he's in Regina. He's in the cemetery there. Yeah. And, he was my biggest fan, for sure. When I was even in high school, going through all those fads and bands and stuff, he would be talking to the bar owners. He'd be trying to get us gigs. He'd be telling people to come see us at the shows and get everybody full of tables full of people and stuff. So yeah, he was great.
Yeah, well, he's smiling down on you now. Whose truck is that in the video?
Oh, so yeah, I lucked out. We ended up with having the guy who shot the video, his wife's dad is a truck guy. So we managed to, twist his arm a little bit and get it in there and be able to drive it and use it. And man, what an amazing vehicle. That thing was awesome. He was such a nice guy. To let us, have it and play with it for like that. That was awesome. I had such a great time. What a great vehicle. Yeah,
no, it works perfect for the video. Go check it out. All These Years by Lee Striemer. The Full Moon Paradise, the EP, the single is out now. You mentioned Mark Knopfler. Huge Mark Knopfler vibes through this.
Oh,
What were we thinking when you started writing the 3 songs, or did it just come together? What?
Oh no, just the vibe and the feel. My dad has a lot to do with it. He was a huge Dire Straits fan. He exposed me to so much great country music, like so much of the music that he loved and grew up with. And then he played on the record player, all the time when I was growing up. And he was a huge Dire Straits fan. Anything that came out on the record when it was a new Brothers in Arms and Lightning and Gold and everything that came out, it was just so much part of him. And when he wasn't doing well in the hospital, I mean, that's, where we were. It just was so fitting with a lot of it, just that he be there and that he have that music with him. And that's a little part of him that's I like to carry with me, and that's me. So it's a part of me, and the sound is a part of who I am, and he is, because I'm a part of him. So it's kind of a lovely little channeling tribute all the way through, with style, because it just takes you right back to what's important and what feels like home. And when I write music like this, it's exactly where it should be, and it doesn't take very much effort because it's just already written and just coming through me.
Yeah. Full Moon Paradise, we're going to play this song here. Tell us, what's the song about?
Full Moon Paradise, like it's a romantic ballad with a little bit of a haunting kind of deep vibe, because it's people that haven't met and yet somehow are drawn together. Can't explain why. And it just never dawns on you until you meet that person that you've known them maybe from another life, you've known them from somewhere else, you just feel like you have, and that's who you should be with. And it can happen at any time, and usually when the full moon comes out, and today's the 25th, so this morning at about, 6 or 7 this morning, there was a full moon, so 100% energy coming down from that. So
exactly. Perfect timing for our Full Moon Paradise interview with Lee.
Yeah, this was awesome.
Go and check him out. lsart.ca is on Facebook, Instagram. Full Moon Paradise, the song and EP, is out now. I saw you said you had, you got the 3 or 4 songs out. You got like 7 in your back pocket. What's the goals for this year, Lee?
Oh, the goals is to market the crap out of this one so I can record actually a full length, and then look at, hitting the road, getting a band. So yeah, I'm looking really forward to getting back in the studio and recording with the same guys, and then pushing it as well.
Yeah, so lots more to come in 2024 for Lee Striemer. Go and check him out. Go support him. Go follow him, and go and pick up the new EP, Full Moon Paradise. Here is the song, Full Moon Paradise. Lee, thanks so much for coming on.
Awesome. You're welcome. Thank you guys so much. This was awesome. Thank you.
It's Lee Striemer. It's KIX 96.5.